Myself and Deputy Cian O'Callaghan were both objected at the Business Committee to the attempt to push this motion through on the marine planning framework without any debate was the original plan by the government. And I'm glad we did, and it is clear that the government want to ram this through in order to silence legitimate concerns and questions by people concerned with our precious marine environment and by groups like fishermen. Indeed, I raised only a few weeks ago, how private developers who've got hold of the Codling Bank have been riding roughshod over fishermen and refusing to properly consult with them as they do their surveys, trying to shortchange them on the compensation in terms of lost income, changing the goalpost, and generally refusing to engage. Really, this is a really worrying echo of the sort of behaviour that led to the madness of onshore private development that led to the Celtic Tiger and the property crash and financial crash that hit this country. And now it seems there's efforts to replicate that in terms of the offshore, using the critical issue of developing renewable energy as essentially an excuse to hand over large stretches of the marine environment to private companies interested in profiting from that. And since the Foreshore Act was essentially struck down in 2013 because it didn't have a proper level of consultation, the Minister has been essentially issuing the right to private companies to grab whatever sites they want on the offshore, including environmentally sensitive sites like the Kish Bank, like the Codling Bank, impacting on fishermen, potentially impacting very badly on our marine environment, on biodiversity in our marine environment. It's well worth saying the EU average distance for offshore wind, according to the official EU body for wind turbines, is 43 kilometres. We are getting these marine sites, huge marine sites, off the East Coast, being given to private companies who will have no obligation to in any way benefit this country, 6 and 7 kilometres off, in a way that could potentially be devastating for fishermen, devastating for marine biology and for biodiversity. So it's the Wild West once again. Private developers who wrecked the onshore development and led to an economic crash and housing crisis, now being given the licence through this to rubber stamp the privatisation of our marine environment.